Man, I tell you, I'm just blown away by the channel. I'm blown away by the channel, and I'll tell you why. I'll work on my frame a little bit here. I'm working on this bit by bit by bit, and it's kind of like my birthday present. You know, enjoying it, and I'm having fun building it, putting it all together. I really am. I'm gonna start working on my frame a little bit, but man, I tell you, you know, I'm happy, man. I'm so happy because God is showing me like my company is starting to take off. It was doing well, but I'm getting that support, man. I'm getting that support that I needed so bad. What's this? We had a running container of black. I didn't know we even had that. Oh shoot! I'm gonna just use some of this. But yeah, I'm sitting here watching some TV at the same time. I'm working late tonight. I'm having fun. My new project here, I really am. But man, I tell you, God is amazing, man. Everything is just coming together so well, so well. And it's like it's interesting because it's like the more people. Well, I don't have these people that at the end of the day they hate me. I feel sorry for them. I really do. Hopefully, one day you'll be able to, and appreciate, find out about God. Is that okay, it's gonna come up there real nice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna definitely do that. Definitely want to do that. Definitely want to do that. I hope they find God one day. I hope they do. I hope they really do find Jesus one day. God is amazing, man. I mean, I'm blown away about what He sees blessing us to have. I really am, And there are people that are mad at me because I'm testimony. I'm giving testimony. I'm giving praise to the Lord. And I guess I don't know why they're mad at the day, but we're getting blessed, man. Like we're getting blessed. Like that's so nice. I like that. I just dropped a video the same way here. I'm at 7,000 views right now, and it's beyond. It's insane what's going on over there. I still can't believe it. Like it's 7,000 views on my video right now. I know some people get way higher than that, but you understand, man. I work so hard, and I know y'all were content creators. They work very hard. At the end of the day, they do what they had to do. But I see them with the high numbers and stuff, and I get my high numbers, but not like that on that level. You know what I mean? But man, I've never had videos that I dropped in and automatically reached like 7,000, 8,000 in a short amount of time. And they're really interested in the PC over here we're putting together. We got a screen that's going with this. We're gonna do a screen with this. I think anything with the flowers, I'm not gonna put any black in there. I don't want to hit the flowers by accident. I prayed on this and prayed on this and prayed on this and asked the Lord to, when I was first coming on here, and I just can't understand sorry, man, I'm just having so much fun here, but the person who came here made the statement. He was right. He was right. He was like, how you have like all these subscribers and no one comes in and checks out your stuff. And he was right on that. And I prayed and asked the Lord, and the Lord took my channel and it just blew up. It literally blew up. My buddy's an analyst for videos and stuff like that. He said, dude, this keeps up. Like I said, you're gonna have a viral video. Sooner or later, you're gonna have a viral video. And that is gonna. That basically, at the end of the day, it's great to have because you have people that are so mad and so bitter by our work that they make such the most nastiest comments ever because they're upset. But all the more, if the Lord is blessing us on this level, He's also protecting us from those people who are angry and bitter with me because actually I'm able to back up what I do. Man, this is definitely gonna put I definitely put our company on the map. You know, it's amazing. Come back to this a little bit. I want to get my frame done. Good job with that. I'm just so excited, man. I'm really excited. How God is taking care of us. It's freaking amazing, man. Freaking amazing. I put it on there because, you know, I want to see what would happen. And man, I never expected that. It doesn't make a difference if y'all adore me here. It doesn't make a difference at all, period. Because we have now the new channel that has taken off, and that's the reason why the Lord put us out there on that new channel. I think I'm going to start working on my... I can use that channel to introduce my new channel to show off some of the stuff I'm going to be working on. I feel that I love YouTube. I do love YouTube. I started here first, but I feel that we're going to be definitely doing more videos over there because I'm seeing my stuff get appreciated. You know what I mean? Here we got to deal with people hating us because they're mad at us. Better because gee whiz Louise. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Sit back and enjoy. 6,000. I got 6,000. Yeah, 6,000 views. 6,000 views on that drop on this one. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we did. Like I said, we work hard to make amazing products. And we're hated for it because there are people that are angry with it because they feel that we should fail, our businesses should go under, and all that stuff. Well, I've said before, like I said, it's God's blessing. God knows what you're thinking. God already has put judgment on yourself for doing that kind of stuff. I never could understand. I never was hatred over somebody else's work at the end of the day. No, that's counterfeiting. That's not jealousy. That's counterfeiting. You don't do stuff like that. I'm sorry, but you don't. I don't know how people understand that one right there. I really don't. I can't wait to show this off over here. I was doing some testing back and forth. Now, I'm looking at content that we drop over there, content that we drop over here, and our numbers are so high over there. It's not even funny how high they are. And I think the Lord is telling me it's time to go. I believe that. I believe that's what the Lord's telling me. You know? Pretty soon we're going to be getting sponsorship. Real nice with that open ended. That was an idea from God. I think I'm going to do more of my tutorials over there. to do that, but we might have to because, like I said, I dropped the same video here, and it just shows you that the hatred here is unbelievable. And then I do the video over there, and we're 6,000 and climbing on this video. Well, I'm joking. This wood is actually easy to coat. This is easy to paint. There, we're not joking. It is very easy to paint. Stuff we can build with this. We can build all kinds of stuff in here. Someone's asking my jet. We're getting requests already. They're requesting these machines to be built, like literally right now. So they're asking us, are we going to build these? Are we designing these? I've got a whole new different business venture here with this thing at the end of the day. I'm telling you, man. God is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. Let me get up so I can get this done a little better over here. We've got a whole other business adventure going on right now. You know? Yeah, I'm African American. They don't like that. They hate that. They don't think African Americans should have this capability. Sorry, we do. We have this capability quite more. Show me the worst. I'm not saying all of them. Oh heck no, not all of them. No, but you have certain ones that will. In the generation, they call those Uncle Toms. Yep, those are the Uncle Toms back in that generation. Those are the Uncle Toms in that generation that were jealous and bitter. Who thought they were better. Jamie called me Uncle Tom. You didn't even know what that word means. You don't really know what Uncle Tom means. You try to call me Uncle Tom. You don't know what Uncle Tom is. You don't know anything about our history. If you call me something, you know nothing about my history. You know what Uncle Tom is. Yeah, I think I'm getting a headache from the lights. I'll definitely do that. Where are my glasses at? Hope these don't think they changed the effect. video this is, showing this video game on here is freaking insane. I'm loving it. I like the download this thing. This is when I actually do watch commercials. When people have their commercials on here and you got paid off them, I do watch them if I'm working in the background. I watch commercials. But when I'm doing a video, I kind of shun away from this. So I'm going to go on that channel. I'm going to go on that, and I'm going to promote my new channel. Since we got tons of hits now for this thing, I'm going to promote it. I'm going to promote my new channel and redirect some of my audience from there over to the new channel where they can see a lot of these builds being done. Yes, Stephanie, And you got a pink in there, kind of look real nice. System over there again. This area's hard to get over here, so I'm going to get up the brush. There's no way I want to get in there. Next time I know the pre-coat the sticks before we put them on, which will make my job a lot more easier. Something like that. Man, it's a pink job. Get back up there. We got work to do. I'm liking this. It's coming up real nice. Got a nice little dirty rust job on here. Oh, don't hit that plant over there. So I'm gonna skip that part and get neon in there. Just get the rough areas up there, and we'll pat the rest of it in. This wood is incredible. It soaks up really good. All you gotta do is hit it one time, and that's it. And I wish I could show you the forum site, but we can't, because, you know, we went through some mess with people doing some stuff they shouldn't have been doing. And I'm not taking the chance at the end of the day. I worked hard for this. And, you know, if they feel at the end of the day that, I mean, that's your problem at the end of the day, not mine. You know, you're bitter and mad at me because I didn't fall. My company didn't go under. Lord is blessing us to rise, and you're mad at me about it. Change your ways. Don't worry. You're in the Bible. You're written in the Bible. I'll put you on a piece of paper. I'll write you and put you in the Bible. Lord will take care of you. I've never seen one of my enemies ever overcome us at one time. I've seen every single one of them fall. So, do I wish for your demise? I do not wish for your demise. I wish you find God. That's what I wish. But keep in mind, you keep attacking me, and the Lord's going to handle you. He's going to take care of his people. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope you find God. But it seems like you want to do what you want to do, so, you know, so be it. Hopefully you don't end up like Pharaoh. I need to turn on that one. It's a happy day when you see an enemy change his ways and find God. It's a happy day. It's a sad day when you watch your enemies fall. You don't rejoice when your enemies fall. It's a sad thing when they fall. There's a man that could have been changed, could have found God. He chose to go down that path. You don't want to see these guys burn in hell? No, but that's where you're going to go if you don't get it together. It terrifies me that what would have happened if I had died in those streets. I wouldn't have gotten that opportunity. That scares me, man, when I think about that. Okay, it's not a game for me at the end of the day. Anytime I could have fell out there, and the Lord didn't allow it so. So, you know, merciful He was, allowing me to be here to do this. I'm doing just the edges because I'm only doing all that in neon. That's why I'm not doing the whole thing over. I'm doing it in neon. You see? That's what we should be in here with a brush. I'm not going to tempt that. I'm going to all go in there with a brush and get all that in there. I like how that came out. I could have came out here and said, oh, you thought I was just stuck to cardboard. I could easily say that, but I'm not. I'm just going to watch my Lord and His blessings work. The Lord has blessed me with the knowledge in this field. And anything I ask Him for, if it be His will for me to have it, He has blessed me with the knowledge to take it as far as it can go. That's why we can make those statements about walking into courtrooms. We can make that statement easy because we know who goes with us. The Lord goes with us. I have faith in Him. If you have faith that you have a nose on your face. I know the blessings that my Lord gave to me, and I stand behind them 100%. And we got a whole new profession here now, because I got people acquiring like we do that. We can't do trademark material. Heck no, I'm not going near that with a 10-foot pole. See that, Fernando? I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. You know why? Because I ain't trying to go to jail. Number one, it's against the law. We're not supposed to do it. Unless I got permission from the company gives me outright permission. Of course, I want to pay them a percentage of it, which I don't mind. But if I don't got that permission, guess what? We ain't selling jack. That's how you're supposed to do it. What if I make my own design and I protect it, got a little protection on it? I don't want anybody coming in and taking my design and printing it out and doing what they want to do with it. I don't want that. That's why I pay for the lawyers, to protect my work. It gives you the right to take somebody else's work and do what you want to do with it, make money off of it. I'm a Vestas fan. Can't install that thing anyway. I can install it back there once I get the paint job on. Then how ignorant, I swear, sometimes I wonder about my own people. I love my people, but sometimes you gotta wonder about them. That guy, who's black, who contacted me, we call Oatmeal. He's an African American. Contacted me, had her to tell me that, oh, you don't know what you're doing, talking about? Oh, my goodness. See, these are the people that other black people don't like. We don't like sometimes some of our people because they make us look bad. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't crack books for Jack. Just come out there and just run your mouth. Just sound all stupid. You gotta learn to contact me and said, oh, he could do that. It's not against the law. We have not cracked books, have we? Making my people look bad. You know what I mean? Like the other one. He done basically hit every stereotype in Hollywood about black preachers robbing and stealing from their own community. Hollywood jokes about that kind of stuff, and then y'all go out and do it. That's why they joke about it. That's why they laugh about it. Because y'all go out and do it. That's why. Think if man says it's stereotype, they'll do it. Well, from the church and all that stuff, and then it ain't just them when you look at it, but that's how they make it look. Now they got this. It's bad enough that, at one point, that the only role that a black man could get in that particular time was a drug dealer or a pimp. Couldn't really get a good role at the end of the day. You had to work to get that approval. Now you got that ability. This is what you do with it. You know what they got to do? They got to take people who don't understand their freedom correctly, and they had to stick you back on the boat. Get a time machine and throw you back in that era and let you see what it's like. I guarantee you'll be a different person when you come back. Take your freaking opportunities for granted. Women out there shaking their butts all over the camera. Men letting your women do that nonsense. At one point, you wouldn't even have the ability to be able to vote. And if alone had the ability to be able to speak your own mind at the end of the day, you wouldn't even have had that. Go to college, get a degree, heck no. You wouldn't even have that. That freedom of speech you got when you're out on the street screaming and carrying on, somebody bled for that. Somebody died for that. And that's what you do with it. That's why I look at these women today and I'm like, man, out there showing everything. Somebody bled so you could have the ability to have your own voice. That fits it right there. Imagine that, huh? Imagine that. And then some people get mad at me, well, it's mine. They say, yeah, it's yours at the end of the day. It is. But you just remember who allowed you to be able to have the ability to do that. Because if it was in the 1950s or 1930s or in the 60s, you would not have that ability. You would find yourself face down in a pool of blood. Do that in the 1800s. What is the time? Let's see, 18 something. 2000 right, yeah, probably right about right in that era. Yeah. You'd be somewhere getting sold. Same thing like the black man at the end of the day. Some of them took advantage of that college education. Welcome, brother, got it done. And some of y'all chose not to. Chose to waste your freedom at the end of the day. If you even knew half of the stuff that went on with your people in that era, it would basically shock you to your core. History books show you nothing. I like to study something called dark history. It explains things in such interesting detail. Everything. Everything from slavery, and there's all different types of slavery. There's all different races that were slave too. Things that happened in the medieval century. Oh, good gracious, what the freak? Seriously. What's wrong with them people at the end of the day? I'm not saying all of them, but some of y'all were just jacked up, man. Jacked up. Yep. It's a shame, though. And yet God allows us to survive, live on this earth. Luckily a meteor hasn't destroyed us by now. I'm really shocked and surprised we're actually still here. I'm telling you the truth, I really am. I'm shocked and awed that we are still here. We shouldn't be. We literally shouldn't be. If you think you're entitled to be on this planet, you're not even entitled to even breathe on this planet. You think you have rights? You have no rights. You know why? Because in the day we shouldn't be here. No, we should not be here at all, period. The fact that God allows us to say it shows you how much He cares for us. Because, man, He could have got rid of us a long time ago. Billions and billions of meteors flying up and out of space. I was looking at the theory of how big would it take one to wipe out an entire city. It don't take much. Really don't take much to do it. Not much at all. Nothing's hit us yet. Science will sit there and say at the end of the day, well, that's just, blah, 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 blah. That's God's grace. It hasn't happened yet. Let's see, get in there. Oh, it's fighting me a bit. Doesn't want to go in that over. Yeah, it's God's grace. Whoopsie. Okay, you guys locked in. It's God's grace that we haven't wiped out by now. Take much. Something to pretty much orbit and it lines itself with the earth and crash into us. There's no place you could go on the earth. There's literally no place you can go. You can't go underground. That's virtually impossible. You can't be above ground. How high can you go? Escape something that hits the ground. That's not going to help. A bomb shelter wouldn't even help you in that situation. Keep in mind, even if you do survive in the bomb shelter, you got to run out of food sooner or later. Sooner or later, you got to come above ground, and there's nothing up there but cold winter waiting for you. Temperature would probably be unfreaking believable how cold it would be, especially if you had enough ash to block out the sun, which is the only heat source that the earth have. Like you'd be waking up to an ice age. Yep. If not, if the volcano has pretty much melted everything and volcanoes erupting all over the place, where would you be to walk at? The earth would be basically cracked and void on so many different areas. It'd be like the Grand Canyon everywhere you stepped. It'd be virtually impossible. Life would cease to exist. Well, truthfully, there'd be some life. There's always some life, but, nothing left. And then the interesting about it is all these superpowers at the end of the day, you know what I mean, who have these great countries and stuff and weapons of mass destruction. What good would that do? And that stuff is useless. Over a meteor, that's all it would take to take out the entire Earth. At the size of probably, what is it, Texas? Yeah, about Texas, that's a big meteor at the end of the day. People get scared over that when I talk about stuff like that. Well, you know what? It's common fact. But that shows you how amazing God is. That shows you how amazing He is. Because again, that's how easy He can wipe us out. So easy. He can take us out. Where in the world is... Oh, yeah, I need the glue gun. Yeah, it's just amazing. I find it amazing through all the disobedient and stuff we do every day. Oh, that the Lord allows us to be able to stay on this planet. Some of y'all blocking it out. You don't even want to hear it. What's going on? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of death? You know you're going to die, right? We're all going to die at this point. It's where you're going to go. That's important. We're all going to die. Some are going to die sooner. Some are going to die later. But the important thing is that you know where you're going. That's what's important. Get your butt out of there. Taco. Oh, check this. You do this now when I'm doing this setup? This is when you're doing this? If you don't stop licking my freaking, whatchamacallit, I'm going to kick your butt. No, I'm just serious. Stop kicking. Oh, man, you're going to make me mess you up. Leave that alone. What is wrong with you sometimes? What the heck is wrong with you? You know what it is? He's obsessed with that freaking whatchamacallit over there. Why do you keep looking at it? Well, I'm going to tell you something. You jack up, my blackout's off. But I need to make my screen. SPCA will be your name. Play with me if you want. You want that? Would you like to have some of that fabric? I'm not going to use all of it. You can have some of it if you want. If you're that mad over it, I'll hook you up with some. She was Louise. This guy's a space all barrier. I don't know what's on there. Whatever's on there, he's obsessed with it. If he wants it, I'll give him some of it. But you're not going to cover my surface in cat hair. Come on, heat up. I need to heat. You got a breach. I should have put a reinforcement on the breach there. Gotta wait for this to heat up. Are we plugged in? Well, we're plugged in. Yeah, I should have reinforced that. Right here, from down here to here, I should have reinforced it. And this one snapped too. Should have reinforced them. Don't play with me. I'm not the one to play with. You already know that from the door. You know how we roll. Come on, gimme. We got breach. We got breach going on here. Breach. Powerful class. Caving in. Breach. He's going to set up here. Keep it up. Should have did it under one here, and locked it in. And I didn't do that. Got right there and right there. We can get them back in, but waiting for the gun to heat up, which is taking its sweet time to heat up. Thank you. Come on, here's some more of that cord. You're over here doing dumb stuff while I'm trying to fix this thing. There you go, that's one. What to do with the top for that. He's in there trying to fix this, and here's a knucklehead doing something absolutely ridiculous and stupid while I'm trying to get this done. You're asking for it today, are you not? Keep it up, no treats tomorrow. Like that one's in there. Oopsie, it came right back out. Hold on. Put that in there. Nice and good. Come on, stay up in there. That's in there good. This one come up? No, this one's in. It's sealed in. Okay, make sure that's sealed in nicely. It's not going anywhere. This is over here. Okay, baby. Whoa, got a breach. It's not holding. It's not holding. We'll get it to work. It's a little complication moment. We'll get it to work. Come on. Lock up there, man. Lock up there. What's the problem? I'm here to lock. Get up there and lock. What's causing me to get in here? I got this. What's going on here? We got something here. It's causing it to bend a little bit. I don't know what that is. Alright, I'm going to have to clamp this thing. Definitely have to clamp it. For some reason, I don't know why it bent here. It shouldn't have bent there, but it did. I have to clamp it. I have to go and clamp it in. What are the clamps? That's the big $1 million question at the end of the day. I know we got clamps here. Definitely got clamps in here. Alright, I'm going to let you fall for a minute. I got to bring in a clamp system for that. Definitely got to bring in a clamp. Move you guys over here, trying to figure out where we put clamps at. I know I got them in here. You've got to be kidding. We don't have clamps? We do not have clamps. We always got clamps. Let me see. No clamps here. They got to be here somewhere. Got them in a box that two clamps at. For some reason, I don't know why that cave, they should have not caved. That should have not had a problem locking in. Oh, fans are on. Yeah, that should have locked in with no problems. Definitely should have locked in with no problems. There's no weight on this. No weight at all. Period. That should have definitely locked in no problem. Alright, let me try you again. Try to figure out where these clamps are at. Find the clamps, make sure you put the clamps up. Burn, burn, burn. Should definitely reinforce that. It's my fault. So I'm trying to figure out where we have pressure at. Because there's no pressure here. Where are we getting all this extra pressure from? Wait. I'll do that one. No, that's no pressure there. No pressure there. Alright, and there's definitely halfway locked on this piece right here, so the pressure's right there. Definitely should not be having on this at all. How did it come out on that side? One of the many mysteries of builds. Trying to figure out how that basically came down like that. There's no pressure on the side, but I should reinforce there. And then here and here we have it, but I'll have to put it back in there. So before we hit that, I gotta make sure I get my clamps. Figure out exactly where clamps are at next time, but we needed those clamps. The clamps are nowhere to be found. Alright, there we go. So on that side, move. I gotta get you. See right there. Ouch. Man, burn. Oh, before we do this. At least now I gotta paint the top part of that. Put that in black. I definitely want to put some kind of support on that side over there. Get some of that paint. Anyway, let me get back to this work right here. I got to concentrate on this. I don't have time to talk right now. Come on, give me some of that black paint. Come on. And this one over here, doing the dumbest thing you could possibly think of. In the middle, while I'm trying to get this thing clamped in, he decides he wants to go buck wild snipping the fabric. I'm putting that in the drawer now because I don't trust you. You jack up my surface, you're going to be making me upset. What the heck was that all about? Sometimes I wonder about this animal. I'm going to get some weird stuff. Alright, we got that all painted black. There we go. Fix that bridge. We don't have that issue anymore. Still can't figure out where we lost that many clamps. 2 sets of clamps. One. Cool. Let me see what's going on here. Joker over there being a joker. Yeah, you. I don't know what that was all about. I'm moving that surface now, so I don't trust you. Face all buried in it. Oh, we got a stick right here. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, now that's secure, but just in case, I want to make sure we don't have that issue again. Let's see if we can get one underneath here. walking nicely. Yeah, cool. Did I make a nice bridge in there? It's not going anywhere. Alright, turn there. Perfect. Next time we build them just like this. I'm glad as I'm putting this thing together, I'm learning more and more and more about what needs to be repaired, what you need to make sure that it doesn't, when areas that need to be reinforced. Definitely where that liquid water chlorine is going to be at, yeah, definitely. You definitely have to make sure that area is reinforced big time. And make sure I got my clamps on me too on top of that. That's it, go back. I'm gonna cut these short. I'll put a bridge there and there. And get ready to do it. Yeah, next time I learn. Make sure these things definitely have reinforcements in them. That's not going anywhere now. That's in there. We'll reinforce that whole section. Now make sure I get clamps on this table. Clamps. Make sure we get clamps out here. Clampy clamps. Alright, cool. Back in business. Back in business. Alright, let me go put this stuff up here. Oh, I gotta figure out what we did with the clamps too. These are inside that box over there. I'm gonna buy me another one of these systems, and these chipwood systems again, and I'm building me another frame. Definitely gonna grab me another one. I want to do some experimenting by reinforcing the frames and all that stuff. I'll get it real. Cool. I'll get all this cleaned up. Glasses. Just be a little careful there. Areas you can't reach. This guy. We don't get more. Told you cut it out, didn't I? Don't listen to you. You know, I don't want to hear it. I said cut it out, didn't I? What did you hear me tell you to do? Go sit down and go somewhere right now if you get yourself in trouble. You want a piece of that fabric? I'll cut you a piece of that fabric, but you're not going to keep going over there and sniffing in that bag. You know better than that. You know it's out of my bag. I'm over here painting. I'm occupied. I'm not watching him. I'm watching him the whole time. I'm trying to sneak over and try to figure out what's in that bag. He's never actually had an interest for any kind of fabric like that before. I don't know what that tablecloth is made out of, but piqued his interest. Determined to go over there and do what he needs to do, but I'm going to determine to tell him he's not going to do what he's going to do. So I'm going to put that up somewhere. Somewhere sometimes. Okay. You know the freak you ain't? Where you at? Got you. Then you're good. Still clamped in there. I'll have to clamp you in. You can't go anywhere. You're not going to call it in like you did the last time. That's why I'll keep you clamped in there. Watching that one. Watch the parts. Try to take out parts. Seems like the harder part. Trying to get in these little small cramped areas. Whew, this is some work. Alright, it will be worth it. It'll be worth it. It takes some crazy work to go along with it. So that's all part of the model. That crazy part. And I'll go look some crannies. the underbelly. Who needs underbellies for that? That money? That's video? Might change color on this one. Say it. Boy, that car shower is crazy. I'm thinking that this part will straight unlimited fix. The other part coming up is going to be insane. That's going to be a crazy area in there to get that. It's going to be madness in there to get that. Definitely madness to get that section in there. Finish up a little touch of what I left over here. We get over here. Nope. Whew. That's gonna be insane. Right, that one's done. This one, I got some orange. I don't know what am I hitting? Jeez. Lettuces out of the brood. I'm not worried about the table. Stuff cleans up pretty easy, so table I'm not worried about. Undercovers, that's what's freaking me out, man. That's better. That section on this side over here.
Whew. They're all in there. So, I didn't make it up in there.
Alright, people, sorry about that. Battery died in the middle of a demonstration. At least I was able to resume, so that's good. So I have to make a whole new video. So, yeah, man, it's a super tedious job getting this thing done. Oh, man, stand. I gotta get me a new stand. I gotta really seriously buy a new stand. But yeah, this was a very tedious job, man. I had to do all the corners everywhere. All these little parts, I had to get them all painted up. Man, that was something else. I know next time I'm basically going to paint the surface before I put them in here. So that make my job so much easier. And I still see an area that I missed. And I'm always finding areas that I missed. Tony, I think underneath this thing, I missed the whole section there. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Definitely I did. Definitely got to paint underneath all that. That was the... Oh, man, I missed this whole section over here. They missed the whole section right in here. Yeah, they missed the whole side of this, man. That'd be done. Thought I was done. Apparently not done. Missed the whole section there. Whole complete section is not done on this side. So let's get this finished up. Section right up in here is all not painted in. This section here. When I get up over here, yeah, I do get the section right there too. Didn't get this area right here. Oh, this guy over here. Alright. This whole section here. Don't even try it. Because I'm on camera. Because I know you, Taco. You wait till I get on camera and figure out how to get in some trouble. Don't even try it. Go back to your room. Go right back in there. I don't feel like dealing with you right now. Alright, better off just lay there and fight your fish. That's better. I'm happier with that. Stay within that section over there. I don't know what the heck is going on with him. In that section. I like this powder blue. I'm going with the robot with this powder blue. It has that kind of retro look to it, so I don't want to use too much of that blue. Definitely, this is a good color to the robot. I definitely want to use the whole body in that and then do a paint job detail over top of that, so don't want to use too much of the blue. But I think we got it. I think we got all of it. Next time, paint all the one sticks separately and then put it together, because man, trying to track down every single one of them that wasn't hit was a pain in the neck. Did we get on the side? Are we on the side? We good on the side? No, we're not. Gee, did you just miss a whole section for the second? Just missing a whole section? This is mean. I really missed that whole area over there. Worst place to have this battle at. Pepper, kick your butt, man. You're pushing me. You're pushing me. I'm gonna kick your butt. You picked the worst place to have a battle with his fish. Right here where I'm doing the work at. Lie to you not. Right over there having his little battle. Worst place. Yeah, I'm gonna step on you. Raw. Look at this, Joker. Look at this. Nonsense. Right there. Right there. We can step right on him. Chow, wow, man. Today you have been a pain in the butt, man. You really have been. You're not getting any treats tomorrow. You get to get treats. No treats tomorrow. He's just been a jerk today, man. He's been a real jerk. Unplugged my phone, and I had to worry about that nonsense. Then he's been fighting with whatever that is down there. No. I'm tired. You're taking me off now. I don't care. Give it to me. Give it to me. I don't care. Give it to me. I'm taking it. You're not getting it back. That's the end of that. We're done. I don't want to hear it. You have no attitude all you want all day long, young man. You've been acting up today. Give me that toy. Sheesh. Pick the worst time to have your little fight right there, dead, in the middle where I got to work at. I had to go back and forth. This is where you decide to have your little battle. All this room you have over here, let's have it there. Let's have our battle there. My goodness, I swear sometimes at this one. Let's be a jerk for the rest of the day while Daddy tries to finish up his work here. Trying to enjoy my birthday, not argue with you. You understand how that process works, buddy boy? I'm there having this discussion with you 4 or 5 times a day. I'm tired of it. There we go. I'm happy with this. Whew. Don't give me that look. Don't even give me that look. Try to enjoy my day. Go down. Go sit down somewhere. You're not getting the toy back. Alright, this is definitely going to use this for the robot. I do like this color. It's that kind of an antique blue. That gives it a kind of that. I was looking for a silver, but this is actually much better than the silver. Way better than the silver. That powder blue is beautiful. The powder blue, some white, red. I'm going to use the green. And we still got some colors in here. I definitely have to order some more, but still, we got plenty of colors left over. Just getting those little areas in there. It's a bit of a headache trying to get all those little nooks and crannies in. I'm not worried about the table. This stuff washes off pretty nicely, so I'm not worried about that. Doesn't need to clean up. Let me get this done. I'm trying to get something done. When this guy decides behind me, let's get in trouble. Dad won't be to kick my behind. You got the wrong person, buddy. No treats tomorrow. No, you lost those tomorrow, but I'm about to ask them for. All right, man. Talk about. And usually I push to get it done, but I could have done this yesterday, but I only done today, tomorrow. But I want to get it all done. I'm gonna get a look at this and enjoy it. Still not done with it yet, but still I got most of it done, so I'm happy about that. And I still got more plants to put in there because all this has to be covered up in plants. But this time I'm individually painting them and then sticking them in. But that was freaking bit of a headache. All this stuff up, I'll vacuum the floor tomorrow. And get it. Hey, what did you do on your birthday? You built this. Listen, sit down, watch some Twilight Zone. I was watching the black and white Twilight Zone, I like to watch. So now we want to get this done. I'm going to show it off a little bit more. Order me a keyboard, wireless keyboard and mouse for this one. Stuff over here. You forget about that. Or you just heard creaks. No, it ain't happening for a while, buddy. You just carried on today. And what your problem was, what's going on in your world, but you carried on today. Right there. People over here. And once in a while, Taco is a jerk. He was definitely a 1% creative jerk. These are days, he's good day. Today, he just felt like being a jerk. I don't know why. See what we got going over here. Gonna have to whatever. Get this messed up. Get out of the way. This is going to cables, man. You gotta clean the cables up better than this. Better than this. Much better than this. Is that everything? Let me see. Got extra glue sticks. I'm probably going to use that for something. Let this dry out. There we go. I'm going to have to get this stuff to scrub the table down. Put it right back together again. No problem. That stuff is easy to clean up. That stuff is mainly water based. That stuff cleans up pretty easy. So there's no problem on that. Everything right back the way it is. So. Over here, not near my screen, because my screen has to go over there for test. I gotta get the graphics for that thing. I'll show that off. I'll put it somewhere. I'm tired. I gotta sit down for that. Look past out. I'm tired. Arguing with myself right now. Sitting there stuck, trying to figure out, like, where are you gonna put this at? Like, man, if you don't pick a place and put this someplace. Let me see. Pause it for a minute. It's funny because I used to do oil painting and all that stuff. I was a big time freaking artist. I loved to paint all the time. Then I got involved with somebody and lost my passion for it. It was artwork and it was fashion design. I was completely just lost all just feeling for it, all of it, and just stopped doing it. And somebody used to always say, you gotta go back to it, you gotta go back to it. And I go, no, I don't feel like going back to it, you know what I mean? It just reminds me too much of my old past. I don't want to be bothered with it anymore. I ain't draw, any drawing or paintings. It's been 10 years. Just didn't feel like doing it. Lost my passion for it. Now I got abstract art. Love abstract art. I watch abstract art all day. whatever. I'm not gonna try not plugging. This is when we start losing stuff. But this is where I get tired of finish everything up. I'll put stuff literally anywhere just so I don't have to be bothered with it. Oh, man, I'm so glad to have this done. This has been fantastic. Even though basically it was a little stressful, I prefer it that way. So we're still not even done yet. At least we got it all painted up. We painted all this up to cover it in vines, but to make sure you don't see, get it all done. We do it right. Right. Got a nice reinforcement for it all. That reinforcement put in there that needs to be done. So now I learned something about when next time I install the water coolers. Make sure we got that installed really nicely. Yeah, the glove job, that came out nice. Yeah, definitely came out nice. The case is going to go nicely. That's going to come out really, really cool. And I can't wait. If I can line the lights in there better. Once I get those lights lined in there better, I'll be able to see this whole thing go up much better. I got a trace light all through this thing. So it's gonna be fun. Fun. We got a chaser system. We do have a chaser system. We have a chaser system. Where's the chaser system at? Oh, I can just write a chaser operations. I have a headache already. I need more. Hoping this is USB and this is not freaking whatchamacallit, oh no, this is the whatchamacallit lights. No, this is the Halo system. These are Halo lights. These are definitely Halo lights. These are Halo lights. These are the other ones. These are Halo lights. These are the ones that. Let's see. Yeah, it should be the chasers. Come on, untangle. Why are you so untangled up? Every time I just put something down and boom, automatically tangled. Beyond belief. I can never understand that. You set something down, it could just be a nice little roll in. Boom. Automatically just super tangled up. Like, what goes on? swear, if I ever put a bottle something up and put a camera in front of it and I watch it tangle itself up, I'm done. I'm never touching cables and wires ever again. It's just weird how this stuff is so balled up. Alright, here we go. Sheesh. Put this on a sheet on these. Let's see. There's some remote control for this stuff. Okay, I think we got them. Yeah, we got these. These are the chasers. Okay. Oh, it's on USB. Actually, I got enough in here to line the inside of this whole entire thing, please. Alright, cool. Yeah. Really? Oh, man. Yeah, definitely have to line these. But I don't like the individual brakes in them. I think I'm just going to go with these instead. These are much better right there. Yeah, I'm going to use those instead. Alright, cool. Now which ones you want to use? I'm definitely using the, much better. Switch. No. Focus on it. Your focus counts. I gotta freaking head it now for real focus. Alright, cool. From this. Now we got an idea what we want. It's time for me to skedaddle. Skedaddle. Man. VR. Going to the bottom of the ocean. Check out this new program my buddy sent me to. He sent me this VR program for me for relaxation. I get to swim to a land and see the whole entire program. One beautiful thing about having tech buddies. He did a program for me. He goes through the game. The game designer. And he put in put a city of Atlantis in for me to